Hello, welcome everyone. It is still early starters, and I'm Michael Armstrong. I want to take you. You guys have been wonderful, very, very wonderful. Asking for sports. A lot of people have been asking for sports. They'll be saying, "What is happening in sports? Why are you not doing sports?" But we have sports, and we do well to bring it to the know, and we know you're ready for what is coming. It's not going to be a long one today. It's just going to be short. I'm going to give you one or two clips, one or two materials. A lot of things are going on in sports. So I'm just going to run you right through. We might not give you a lot of pictures, but the ones you already have on the social media, you do well to hear some information. Now we're going to start with football. Starting with football, we don't have much time. But first of all, I want to still welcome you to the day. It is 22 of July. I know you're counting your calendars. Those of you who are waiting for the Under-20 Waffle Cup final, those of you who are still waiting for the Euro Women Cup, you're waiting for the African Cup, which is known as the Women African Cup of Nations. Nigeria is in the semi-finals already. Nigeria is in the semi-final. They beat Zambia a whooping 5-0, and Zambia had been a threat in this competition. The hosts are still in the game, which is Morocco. Morocco are still in the game. I know they'll be having a very swell time too, because we have a lot of players. Though the girls, they said the Nigerian Falcons have not been playing to expectation, but when they saw that 5-0, it was beyond expectation. For those of you who are just joining us, it is still opportune and it's still early starters with sports. And I'm Michael Armstrong. My sports lovers call me the external force. For those of you who have been listening to us in some part of Nigeria on the radio. So I'm still in sport. I just told you that the Falcons are in the semi-final of the Women African Cup of Nations. Don't worry, they're going to be slowing out either today or tomorrow, because they're looking at the timeline and they say the weather might be an issue, and I hope not. But when you get to the Euros too, England have made it to the semi-finals. England are the Euro female champions of last time, and we have Spain, who is the world champion. So Spain and England are in the final. So is Germany. They beat France by penalty, while England beat Sweden by penalties. It's going to be a very swollen match, and I still say football. We're going to just give you some wrapping up on football. For those of you who still love football and who follow the English Premiership, we know that Arsenal, against all odds, have signed Noni Madueke. The Noni Madueke team, over 2,000 people petitioned for him not to be signed. They petitioned. Why? They have their reasons. He's not performing in Chelsea. And Arsenal also have a little bit of contenders and pretenders feeling about Madueke, because the Gunners, so they are being called in England, who are the North London people, are still waiting to bolster their team against upcoming competition. Don't forget, Chelsea are still calling themselves the pride of London. They have gone to brought the key of the world, like they call it. They have opened up the world. They are with the Club World Cup, making London proud in Premiership. And the Premiership will always do well to tell you that they are in charge of what is called the game of football in clubs. Now you can see how the Premiership is going. They are going on, and we have a lot of tough teams coming up. Liverpool are not resting on their laurels. They've signed Wits for 125 million, and they've also signed a lot of players. They are looking at some players that will replace Jota. Diego Jota, who just passed on. You guys call him Jota, but the real pronunciation is Diego Jota. It is Portuguese, and they pronounce their language like that. There's no resting on the laurels now. Arsenal have also gone for their league. Arsenal have gone for what we call the Premiership thing. They've gone for their pre-season. They are in Asia, slotting out today with some games. But the big question is, do they have Gyökeres? Do they have Gyökeres? The striker that have also reduced his money. He has also reduced his tax. He has also reduced everything to be the Gunners. I don't know if the Baba Ijebu spirit of the Gunners, which has been on play in the time of Arsene Wenger, is still what is worrying the team till now. Who will say yes and who will say no? You have your own contemplations. You also have your decision to make. But the way I'm seeing it, I don't think Arteta is ready for anything new. He does not want to push the shove, but now push has come to shove. Now we're still on the Premiership. Let me tell you what is happening with Crystal Palace and Cars. Crystal Palace today has forwarded a referendum, has also forwarded a memoir telling CAS, that which is called Court of Arbitration of Sports, that they are linked with Lyon is not thing to write home about than normal business. They have not changed ownership. They have not done what we call the 3PL, what is called the third party league ownership. They have still not done what we call the shift shove, which is known as club Veteran constitutional system, where a concurrent club will own another club, just like is happening with Nottingham Forest and Olympiacos. They want them to come out playing and say who owns this and who doesn't own this. Now, Crystal Palace is worth £250 million before. But I don't know with the latest winner, because that is their first cup in their entire life. For those of you who are praying for something to happen, use this as a prayer point. Just as Crystal Palace has gotten the first cup from the man who was the former former coach of Frankfurt, who won the Europa League with Frankfurt, who has also won a game, a cup for them for the first time in their life. Now, CAS is looking at the precision. They are looking on what is happening before they can give their judgment. I hope it gives hope to the Crystal Palace people, because it's one of the royal places in London, and we still want the good game to be cherished among all. It is still sports tuned. Your sports, your tuned is still sports with the early starters. Then, not digressing, they've given the number 10 shirt to Yamal. They want to start a new era, and there's also given another cloth to somebody who will take what they call the game to the next level. We have what is called Rockcliffe. Rockcliffe knows that Man United is interested in what they do. And Man United have broke the bank for Mbeumo, the African sensation. They are looking at him as somebody that can turn the tides like Salah is doing in Liverpool. Let's hope so for those of you who are waiting for the waking of Man U. We still have Cunha. Cunha is coming up for Man U, and we still have, there's a lot of shoving, a lot of changing of players, a lot of trying to win the title spirit, a lot of things happening. We don't have much time, but tomorrow we promise you we're going to give you something to shout about. I want you to share up the Tigers under 19 who are playing the FIBA World Cup outside the continent. They just played Argentina, and they are still looking to play some other games. You do well to follow us on all social media. Opportune TV, you can go on to Nigeria TV app, download the app on Google Play Store and Apple Play Store. I'm going to be leaving here very soon. Don't worry, I got you, you got me. Until we'll meet tomorrow, same time, same place. It might be earlier than this, but don't worry. As Michael Armstrong, your sport lover, also known as the Starter Force, will give you something to shout about. Stay tuned. You can do well to chat us. Send us your text message on 0903-539-8622, 0903-539-8622. Just put sports early starters. I am your own very person, the Starter Force. Thank you very much. See you soon and stay blessed.